day. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys versus Patrick Mahomes and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Tampa Bay.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Mahomes pass.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Buccaneer first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their
second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Michael Gallup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Buccaneers' 24-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Good.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Flush to his right.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear. Your wrist, you know, that good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
On 1st down, it's Tate. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Buccaneers 10, Cowboys 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, throw left side, complete. It's Elliott, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Taken down at the 30.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott from the gun, able to hit his target, Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
When you
8.
see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's the end of the first quarter.
10-10 our score after one on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
21 is
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 13.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Mahomes now to throw, flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Tate. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third down. Tate, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Now Scarborough, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run on first down. It's Tate, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
You and I have seen some great catches throughout our days calling these games. A spectacular grab there, just a receiver making a wonderful play.
When there's a chance to get 6 points on the board, you see a little extra effort sometimes. A terrific layout to go get the football.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott try to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Prescott.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, Tate, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brought down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And
from the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's brought in left side by Tate. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. William Golston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
48-yard line.
Prescott from the gun, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Prescott sacked. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Mahomes pass intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good.
The kick is...
And that'll bring him back within a point.
Makes the score Buccaneers.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Versus on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain.
That's a gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Elliott on the carry. Devin White on the tackle.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This is Scarborough, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL. But for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Fielded at the 33. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The quick slant caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. And now he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now here come the Cowboys. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, Prescott again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete.
Prescott
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Prescott yet again. This to Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side. He's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Prescott Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
You know they pay
And
me.
it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first.
Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Escaping the pressure right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Number 4, Dak.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. They'll find Lamb. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To C.D. Lamb.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
At the Bucs' 45-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott over the middle. Cooper with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Out of bounds at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They go to Elliott again. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He was defended.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 2nd down, it's Tate. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Cowboys.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
On the delay, Jones. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. 33 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
Oh, Prescott stripped.
sack.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
I'm coming. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go off when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch QB Joe. Watch QB Joe.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.